Hey you guys, welcome back to Alleyways, or if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on post notifications, not only so you know when I have new content, but also so we can shout you out in the video. Yay! We're going to be shouting out some awesome subscribers at the end of today's video, so make sure you stay tuned till the end in case that's you. Alright, so if you watch my channel, you know this is my older sister, Courtney.
Hi!
Who is a fellow Disney lover and enthusiast.
Yes.
Yes. And we had this idea for today's video. It's something that we've never actually talked about on the channel before. And thank you, Courtney. Last minute touch-ups. We've never actually talked about Disney World or Disneyland on the channel.
Which is crazy because we love it!
Yes, we love it so much! And it's been a long time since I've gotten to go, which is a big problem that we're going to try and fix once it's safe to go. Courtney is a former annual pass holder, so we thought that today we would rank our favorite attractions in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World.
Yay!
Yeah, we're going to do our top 5.
Yep.
We're going to start with number 5 and work our way up to number 1.
Alright!
You ready to get started?
I'm ready!
Let's kick it off. What's your number 5?
My number 5, I have to look at my list because I was having trouble with my order. Okay, my number 5 is Splash Mountain. I love that ride. I think it's so much fun.
Okay, sorry, my camera had a weird freak out moment, but you were talking about Splash Mountain.
Yes, okay, so you know when you're young and it's like the first time you're going on roller coasters or like that one's not exactly a roller coaster, but a big ride.
Yeah.
You see it from the outside and you have all that intimidation and you're super excited, but you're really, really nervous and scared, and then when you do it, you feel like you've really done something big. Like, I conquered it, I did it, I was brave.
You feel like a big kid.
You do, well you do, and then I think you have like a kind of sense of accomplishment almost. Like, I was afraid, but I did it.
Yeah.
And so I think that I have that nostalgia with that ride where after I've been on it, I feel like I've really done something, you know, because
it was
I rode a ride that plummeted 30 stories. It's not actually 30 stories. I can't remember.
It's a big drop.
It's like 50 feet or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyways, it feels like a big deal. And so I think I love that part of it, and I love it's so much more than what you expect. So I don't want to spoil it for people, but before I went on it, I thought it was just a simple ride like we used to have at Opryland, where it would take you up and then just kind of loop you around a corner and you just splash right back down.
Yeah.
And it's so much more than that. There's a ton inside. It's kind of like a combination dark ride roller coaster.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
And it is just a blast. It's so fun.
The track's amazing.
It is amazing. And I can't wait to see what they do with the Princess and the Frog overlay.
Yes, we're huge Princess and the Frog fans.
Because we love Princess and the Frog. And I'm so excited because I've been wanting a Princess and the Frog ride in the park forever. And so I'm super excited that they're going to do that. And I just can't wait to see it.
We're super excited. And it was actually my number 5 also.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, so for the same reasons. I can remember when I wasn't tall enough to ride.
Yep.
And then when I was.
Yeah, when you finally got to go
and I remember having a moment where I was like, Courtney, we gotta get off the ride before the big drop when you see the buzzards. And I was like...
And the buzzards totally goji. They're going, there's no turning back now.
Yes.
And you're like,
oh my god.
You're like, I have no choice but to plummet.
Yes. And just that feeling, and like we both said, we absolutely love Princess and the Frog, and we were really excited to see what they do with the ride and see our favorite characters from the movie there.
Yes, I'm excited. Plus, I can't wait to see how they incorporate all the music from Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
Because I absolutely love the music in that movie. And I think...
one of the best soundtracks.
Oh, it's so good. And I know that's just going to make the ride even better.
I agree. I'm really, really excited.
Me
I can't
too.
wait. I think Friends on the Other Side is going to be the finale.
Oh, I hope so. That would be so fun and exciting.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
As long as they don't lay Ray low in the end.
Yeah, what's going to do with that?
We can't talk about that.
Don't talk about it. Okay.
What was your number 4?
Okay, I have to look at my list again.
Should I tell you my number 4?
Yeah, tell me yours.
My number 4 is Small World.
Oh, yes.
Because, as you know, I'm a huge Mary Blair fan. We both are. I think that her art is incredible. And we just have really good memories with that ride. We're a big family, and so our trips to Disney involved a lot of going on rides that everybody could go on.
Yes.
That is one that Meredith absolutely loved. She'd pretend to be one of the little baby dolls and would kick her leg like this. Okay, so we got cut off again. Change memory cards, hopefully that helps.
Yes.
But yes, like I said, another thought that I had was Small World is the closest you can get into jumping into a real life space of a Mary Blair piece of art.
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, and we both love her art. Courtney actually got me this incredible gift for my birthday. She got me the Art and Flair of Mary Blair, which, if you are also a Mary Blair fan, I would totally recommend.
Yes, it is definitely a book worth owning, for sure.
It has a lot of really interesting information about Small World. So for all those reasons, it was my number 4.
Good pick. Okay, my number 4 pick is Peter Pan.
Oh, I love Peter Pan.
I love that ride. It's classic. It is, I love that it's a Disney original. You know, it was there when Magic Kingdom in Disney World, of course, opened. And it's actually one of the only rides left that's an opening day attraction in Fantasyland.
Wow, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because they've changed Fantasyland so much over time. So it's one of the...
It's special.
Yeah, it is special for that reason. And I think it's so magical to get into the pirate ship and when you feel like you're flying over London. And I just love it. And okay, so a few years ago, they added onto the queue where they made it like you're walking through the Darling's house.
That's so cool.
It is amazing, you guys. It is so well done. I wish they would do every queue like that. Where they would update the queues and make it where it's like an exciting part of the ride. Yeah. Because it makes it feel like it feels like they added onto the ride. It feels like part of it. It kind of gets you in the spirit of the ride.
It is a shorter ride, which I know is some people's gripe with it, but but it's so worth it.
It's so sweet and it's so magical because when else can you fly in a pirate ship?
I know. Okay, you want to know something that was a big deal when I was little, and I think still would be, is like the color that you got.
Yeah, what color ship you get?
You're sitting there like waiting to see which ship is going to be yours. Yeah, I want the blue one. And like, I love doing that on Peter Pan. That's such a good pick.
I love that one. Okay. Very magical.
Such a good pick. Okay. My number 3, and this is when it got really hard, was the top 3.
Oh, yeah.
But for number 3 for me is Big Thunder.
Oh my gosh, that's my number 3 too!
Okay.
Yes!
It's so good.
I love it!
I do too.
That's it. George and I have this joke that when you ride that ride at night during the fireworks show, you're living the Disney dream.
It's like being in a Disney commercial.
It is. You feel like you were in a commercial.
Yes.
I love that ride. It is so much fun.
Yeah.
I love, especially if you can sit all the way in the back.
That's when it gets real wild.
When it's really wild.
It like shakes you around.
Actually, the wildest ride in the West.
Yes.
You guys, it is a night and day difference from being at the front versus at the very back. So get very back if you want a wild ride. Yeah.
Comment below where you want to ride in Big Thunder. But I just love it.
It's so fun.
There's something like, it's such a fun track. I love the way they built the rocks. And as you guys know, I just got back from Utah. And when I was there, I felt like I was walking around Big Thunder. And it just is amazing that they totally created that. And it looks completely natural, but it does.
It's beautiful. It really is.
It is really beautiful. And also, I don't know, something about old curmudgeon-y miners just like really gets me tickled.
Minor 49ers.
The minor 49ers and like old Pappy, and like I just think that's really cool. And I saw recently on TikTok an interview with the guy who was the original voiceover artist for Big Thunder.
Isn't it the guy who voiced Gumby?
I think so.
Yeah, and he looks like a minor 49er.
I'll put a picture of him in here now because he looks exactly like what you think he should look like.
It is really funny.
Adds to the magic of the ride for me.
Yeah, I agree.
My one bad memory is one time I was in line for, you know about this, Big Thunder, and I was holding my hand on the rail, and I got a splinter under my fingernail from the handrail of Big Thunder. So I took a little bit of Big Thunder with me that day. So when I think of that ride, I think of that. But next time I'll be more careful with the handrails.
But that is a wonderful ride. I always have a blast on it. And it's just when you ride it, you are going to be smiling the entire time.
You are living the Disney dream.
Yes.
Which makes me think, I did just work with an actor who he and his family got to do a commercial for Disneyland. And you guys want to know something interesting? They don't let crew cut line. They film while the park is open. They don't shut down the park for production. And the entire cast and crew has to wait their turn in line to go and shoot. Which was shocking to me.
I thought for sure that they would shoot it off hours.
Yeah, I thought so too. They shot it when the park was wide open, when other people were there, and they waited in line for their turn. Isn't that interesting?
That is so wild.
So this actor got to do a Disneyland commercial and a Disney Plus commercial. And so he is living the Disney dream.
He is living the dream.
Okay, now I'm wondering if we're going to line up on our top 3.
Okay.
Okay, my top 2 was so hard. Number 2 from... You want me to go first?
Okay, well, okay, my number 1 and 2 are pretty interchangeable.
Mine are too.
Okay.
My number 2 is Haunted Mansion.
Okay. And
number 1 is Pirates.
Yes,
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Yeah, my number 2 is Pirates, and my number 1 is Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
but
it could go either way.
It could go either way. I love them both.
I love them both so much.
I love them both equally.
Okay, let's talk about Pirates first, since it was your number 2.
Okay, let's talk about Pirates.
And it was my number 1. I love the track.
Love it.
I love the music.
Love that.
I love the animatronics.
They're amazing.
They're so amazing. I just think that it's a ride that you totally get lost in. Like, I just totally get lost in that world.
I love the cue of it too. Like, when you're creeping through the pirate dungeon area, and it has like a spooky element almost to it. With the pirate skeletons.
When I was little and Dad would lift me up to look down at the skeletons, I was like, is that a real human? I was so scared of that. It felt very scary.
It was, to me, it's like just the right amount spooky where you're like, something might really happen here.
Yes.
Like,
I could really be a danger.
You're like, I'm like, I've got to really be careful on this.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I need to keep a weather eye on the horizon, mateys, okay? Because I just saw some skeletons back here.
That could be me. They could throw my body in there after this ride. Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
It's nice because it sets like just the right tone. I think where it's just a little bit spooky, but so much fun.
Yeah,
it's just,
I love it. And I love that it's a dark ride and a water ride. The song is a banger.
And I love the drop at the beginning.
Is so good.
The drop is just like, it's just the right amount of drop and it's so much fun.
You know, it could be a good video. We haven't gone on to all the Disney parks around the world, but we've watched POVs and some of the international Pirates rides.
They are out of control amazing.
And it would be fun one day to rank them all.
Oh, I would like to be able to go on them all. So I can rank them all.
Yes, one day. But for all those reasons, I love Pirates.
Me too. It's amazing. It's great. I love the humor in it too.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good humor. Like, I love the part where they're trying to get the dog to come over and they're whistling.
Our brother can sound just like that.
Yeah.
Hunter's really good at doing that whistle. He sounds exactly like the ride.
He's really good at that. And I just think it's just funny.
Yeah.
So, great
We
ride.
also do have a personal friend that we have never told, but who looks exactly like one of the animatronics on the ride.
Every time we're like, there he is!
He looks exactly like this animatronic. It is crazy.
It is uncanny. When we were going through, we were like, oh my gosh. We
that looks exactly like Mr. So-and-so.
Yeah, we were like, oh, there he is! We're like, he could have been the model for that animatronic.
And if he had like a better sense of humor, like if he would, he's not somebody I think likes to be joked with.
I think it would be, and also I think it would just go right over his head.
Yeah.
But it would be, I mean, I'm telling you, it is uncanny.
It is
uncanny. Then we always joke that he's a part-time pirate.
That he moonlights at Disney in a swashbuckling tale. So we have fun with that.
Yeah, that one is hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. Haunted Mansion. Which
it's just
what's not to love?
Okay, Haunted Mansion is one of the best rides that has ever been developed.
Yeah.
Just period. Hands down.
End of story.
Just game over. Haunted Mansion gets all the awards.
Yeah.
It is so wonderful. Mm-hmm. Okay, from the queue, and now you've
seen the updates.
Okay, the updated queue. This is several years ago. They changed the queue and they added a lot of really cool interactive features. If you guys have been, you know, where it really contributes to the ride. It really sets the tone and the mood, and plus it gives you something to do while you're waiting.
Such a Disney difference to do something like that.
Yes, definitely. But I love. Okay, let's talk about the queue first. We'll kind of like break the ride apart. Yeah. Queue is awesome.
Yes.
Totally awesome. Love going through the cemetery. Yeah. Okay, the Madame Leota headstone.
Okay, yes. And we'll talk about her in a minute. But also Haunted Mansion, when I was younger and we went at night, I would have to psych myself up to go.
Yeah.
Because that's what scares me more than anything is the idea of ghosts. Yes, and I would be like, it's just a ride. And I would always want to sit in the middle. I did not want to sit on the edges. I did not want to be too exposed, because even just at the beginning, from even the cast members' outfits.
Yes, and the cast members' demeanor.
Yes.
Because they get you in that spirit.
Yes, they do. It's incredible.
It totally is. And I love, it starts all the way, like, even beyond the bottom of that. Because you think about it, like, when you come around the corner, you can hear, like, the spooky howls and things, and the wind blowing when you walk up to that spot of Liberty Square.
Yeah.
And you're like, when you're little, you're like, oh, that house is not okay.
Yes, yes. And then the funereal music.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, the line, and then the elevator room.
Oh my gosh, the stretching room
is iconic.
What a stroke of genius. What a great idea.
The voiceover.
Oh, awesome. Paul Frees.
Amazing. Iconic. Terrifying.
So spooky.
The hanging person. Can we just talk about that?
But you know what? I love how scary it is. I'm like, I know some people kind of object to it, but I'm like, no, it's awesome, because it gets you. It's scary.
It's very spooky.
That is scary, you guys. It is legit scary.
Yeah. And it plays. And
I like it.
Yeah, and it plays into the story of the ride, which you can go down a deep rabbit hole on YouTube watching Haunted Mansion Did You Know, and kind of explaining the ride, and from the get-go, that's part of it.
Yeah, it's part of the story.
Yeah.
And it sets a nice creepy tone for everything.
Yes. And then I love how the ride changes as you go.
Yes. Okay, that is so cool to me. I know, you know, there was that controversy when they were developing the ride of whether it should be funny or whether it should be scary, and they decided to just smush it together and do part of it scary and part of it funny. And I love how it turned out, because I don't know, I'm not sure when I was a little kid if I could have handled it being spooky the whole way through.
No.
I think it would have freaked me out too bad. And so I like that you have those lighter moments in it.
So too.
Because it helps you as a kid kind of get through. It's like, okay, that was pretty scary, but it's okay, because now there's some ghost partying over here.
Yeah,
so
it's a grinning ghost. It's fun.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Madame Leota, that room terrified me as a kid. I was like, I hope she can't see me. And then I felt a little better. I always thought that the banquet kind of hall.
Oh, I love that part.
Yes, was so cool, because you kind of feel like you're like creeping along unseen, which is really cool.
Like, they can't see me up here.
They can't see me. And then getting your ghost at the end of the ride.
Okay, that scared me when I was little. I was like, oh my gosh, a ghost. Because they said a ghost will follow you home. And I was like,
me too.
I was like, just got a ghost to follow me.
I know, I'm like, I just wanted a plush. I didn't want this kind of souvenir. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun.
It is. It's everything is perfect.
And the special effects, you know, to think that they were coming up with this stuff in the 50s and 60s
is revolutionary.
Amazing. Yeah. When I ride through there, I really do marvel at the tech and the special effects and how they were able to create such a cool, hauntingly fun experience.
Yes, I agree so much. The music is great. The decor is great.
Yeah,
the story and characters.
Grim grinning ghosts.
Yeah, and the tech. It's just all amazing.
It is. And the additions that they've made through the years, I think they have incorporated well.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
been very subtle.
They've done these updates to it that to me are just enough. Just enough to kind of keep it fresh, but not seem out of place.
Yeah.
So I think they've done an amazing job updating it over the years, and I love it.
I do too. This is so much fun. Now I want to go to Disney. Okay, now let's shout out some subscribers. Okay, you guys, we had so much fun making this video. We want to give a special thank you to Ludi
and the night shift team.
You guys watched our videos on your break at work, and we just want to thank you for the work that you do, and thank you for your support. And we're really happy that we can be a part of your day. We both know that whenever you're working, it can be really hard.
Yeah, I've worked night shift in the hospital before, and it is so hard. So I really respect people who do that, because I know how hard it is to work that shift.
Yeah, and we're grateful for you, and we're so grateful that you make us part of your routine.
Yes,
so
that's wonderful.
We love you. We love you all so much, and we are going to be ranking our top 5 attractions at Disneyland, so make sure you come back for that, and until next time, we'll see you very soon right here on Alleyways.
Bye!
Bye!